بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه أما بعد. Today we'll cover the 16th juz of the Qur'an, inshallah. And this is made up firstly of Surah Al-Kahf, the end of Surah Al-Kahf, and then we come to Surah Maryam, and then all of Surah Taha. At the beginning we hear the end of the story of Musa alayhi salam and Khidr alayhi salam, a beautiful story with many lessons, and it's worthwhile, if you're not familiar with the story, going back over that story and learning about it. And then we come to the story of Dhul Qarnayn, who was a king who was very pious. Allah was pleased with him, and he ruled large swathes of the world. And we see his story and how he dealt with the various types of people that he came across. And near the end of the surah, Allah Ta'ala says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, surely the ones who have believed and who have done good, كانت لهم جنات الفردوس نزلا, for them will be جنات الفردوس. So Jannah al-Firdaus, which is the highest level of Jannah, nuzula, it will be their reception in the afterlife. خالدين فيها لا يبغون عنها حولا, they will live therein forever and they will not want to change from there at all. And of course, subhanallah, if you're residing in the highest level of Jannah, why would you want to go anywhere else? May Allah make us from the people of Jannatul Firdaus. Then we come to Surah Maryam. It's named after Maryam alayhi salam, of course, and she was the mother of Isa alayhi salam. Firstly, we come to the story of Zakaria alayhi salam, how he was elderly, his wife was barren and elderly as well, and he really wanted an heir, someone who could carry on his legacy of prophethood and of Iman and calling people towards Allah. So he made dua to Allah, and Allah accepted, and he gave him an heir called called Yahya. It was a name that had never been given to anyone ever before. And Allah Ta'ala says that وَسَلَامٌ عَلَيْهِ, that may peace be upon Yahya, the day he is born, the day he passes, the day he dies, the day he is resurrected. وَبَرًّا بِوَالِدَيْهِ, he was very obedient to his parents. And then after this, we come to the story of Maryam alayhi salam, and Allah Ta'ala, over a period of about 3 pages, talks at length about the story of Maryam alayhi salam and how she came to become pregnant and how she went away from where she was living, and the pangs of childbirth became very difficult for her, and Allah Ta'ala provided sustenance for her at that time. And then when she came back to her people with carrying a newborn baby, they then questioned her chastity, and they said, what have you done? Your father was a good man, your mother was not like this, why have you done this? And she did not reply, and she simply pointed towards her newborn baby. And they said to her, how can we speak to a child who is still in the crib? And Isa alayhi salam spoke, and he responded to their questions, and he said, Inni abdullah, I am the servant of Allah. Atani al-kitab, he has given me the book. Waja'alani nabiyya, and he has made me a messenger. Waja'alani mubarakan aynama kunt, and he has made me blessed wherever I might be. Wa-awsani, and he has commanded me bis salati waz zakati ma dumtu hayya, to establish my prayer and give in charity for as long as I live. Wa barran bi walidati, and he has made me obedient to my mother. Wa lam yaj'alni jabbaran shaqiyya, and he has not made me a tyrant, and he has not made me unfortunate. Wassalamu alayya, and may peace be upon me, yawma wulidtu, on the day I was born, wa yawma amut, and the day I die, wa yawma ub'athu hayya, and on the day that I will be resurrected. And then Allah says, Dhalika Isa ibn Maryam, that is Isa the son of Mary. This is the true story of Isa the son of Mary, not the story that we hear in perhaps a nativity play or elsewhere. The true story is the story in the Qur'an. And then we come to the story of Ibrahim alayhi salam, how he calls his father again and again, Ya abati, oh my beloved father, but he does not listen. And then we come to mention of Musa alayhi salam, Ismail alayhi salam, Idris alayhi salam. And Allah Ta'ala says regarding all of these people and those who came after them with goodness, that whenever they heard the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they would fall into sujood, crying out of the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so at that point we also go into sujood, because this is one of the ayat of sajda. And then Allah Ta'ala continues to describe certain people who do not believe and what lies in wait for them. And again, at the end of this surah, Allah Ta'ala again says, how can they say these things? That Allah has taken a son for himself. How could this possibly be? And then right at the end he says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, surely those people who have believed and they have done good, سَيَجْعَلُ لَهُمُ الرَّحْمَنُ وُدًّا, Allah Ta'ala will place love for them in the hearts of the people. So if you want to be loved by everyone, then you must believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you must do good deeds, and Allah will place love for you in the hearts of the people. And then we come to Surah Taha, a beautiful surah, and at the beginning Allah Ta'ala really describes his majesty, his power, his glory in the most striking terms. And then after this we come to the story of Musa alayhi salam, and this is recounted at length. And some famous ayat, Allah Ta'ala says, رَبِّ اشْرَحْ لِي صَدْرِي, قَالَ رَبِّ اشْرَحْ لِي صَدْرِي وَيَسِّرْ لِي أَمْرِي وَاحْلُلْ عُقْدَةً مِّن لِسَانِي يَفْقَهُ قَوْلِي. That he said, Musa alayhi salam said that, O my Lord, open up for me my chest. وَيَسِّرْ لِي أَمْرِي, and make my affair easy for me. وَاجْعَلْ لِي وَاحْلُلْ عُقْدَةً مِّن لِسَانِي, and untie the knot that is on my tongue, because he used to have a stammer, so he wanted to be able to speak more freely. يَفْقَهُ قَوْلِي, so that they might understand me. And this is a dua that we should also try to say when we are going into a situation where we are giving a presentation, or we need to do some sort of public speaking, or we need to make an argument of some sort. And then some advice we see on the next page. Allah Ta'ala says to him and Harun alayhi salam, who has been sent as his help, Allah says, فَقُولَا لَهُ قَوْلًا لَيِّنًا. Allah Ta'ala is sending both of them to Fir'aun, who is a great tyrant, to advise him to come towards Allah. And so Allah is saying that say to him a soft word, speak softly to him, لَعَلَّهُ يَتَذَكَّرُ أَوْ يَخْشَى, so that he might then take the lesson, or he might fear Allah. And this teaches us a great thing, that if we are trying to advise someone to come towards Allah, or to do something, or to do good more broadly, and to stop committing evil actions, then there is no benefit in being harsh with them. Rather, be calm, be soft spoken with them, and this way that will draw their heart. Because there's no way that whoever we are speaking to is a worse person than Fir'aun. And we, mashallah, as amazing as we might consider our own iman, there's no way we are on the level of Musa alayhi salam. And so if someone like Musa alayhi salam is being advised to be soft spoken to someone like Fir'aun, then surely we should also be soft spoken with whoever we are advising as well in our life. Allah then says, Minha khalaqnakum. Allah Ta'ala is saying regarding the soil that from it we have created you, وَفِيهَا نُعِيدُكُمْ, and in it we will return you, وَمِنْهَا نُخْرِجُكُمْ تَارَةً أُخْرَى, and from it we will raise you once more. This is our life, really. This is what we have come from, and this is where we are going, the soil. And it's a reminder for us all. And then we come to some ayat where Allah Ta'ala talks about the story of the golden calf, where the Banu Israel took the golden calf as their idol and they started worshipping it, and Allah was very displeased with them. And Musa alayhi salam was particularly angry with his people that they had done this while he had gone away to receive the Torah. And then the man who had guided them towards this evil action, Samih, was punished in a most unique way. And then after this, we come to some ayat. Allah Ta'ala again describes his creation, and he talks about the Day of Judgment. يسألونك عن الجبال فقل ينسفها ربي نسفا فيذرها قاعا صفصفا. They ask you regarding the mountains, and tell them that Allah Ta'ala will turn them into specks of dust, and He will make them all flattened. لا ترى فيها عوجا ولا أمتا. You will not find any undulation or any peaks or troughs. The land will become flat. يومئذ يتبعون الداعي لا عوج له وخشعت الأصوات للرحمن. And all voices will become silent for the voice of the Rahman, for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for the Rahman. فَلَا تَسْمَعُ إِلَّا هَمْسًا. And so all you will hear is people whispering, but no one will dare to speak out. And subhanAllah, the way Allah Ta'ala describes that Day of Judgment is truly remarkable. Right at the end of this surah, Allah Ta'ala gives some advice, and it's a command really, and we must all take heed of this. Allah Ta'ala says, وَأْمُرْ أَهْلَكَ بِالصَّلَاةِ وَاصْطَبِرْ عَلَيْهَا. And command your family to perform their salah. وَاصْطَبِرْ عَلَيْهَا. And stand firm upon it. So it's not just to tell them once and that's it, but rather stand firm on it. If you have to say it a few times, then so be it. But stand firm on it. لا نسألك رزقا. Allah Ta'ala is saying, we're not asking you for rizq. Allah doesn't need our sustenance. He doesn't need us to give Him offerings of food. But what He wants us to do is establish our prayer and make sure our families do as well. نحن نرزقك. Allah says that we will provide you. We provide you with the sustenance. وَالْعَاقِبَةُ لِلتَّقْوَى. And the best outcome will be for those people with taqwa. May Allah Ta'ala make us from the people of taqwa, from the muttaqeen. May Allah Ta'ala allow us to benefit from our fasts and from all of our good deeds in this month. May Allah Ta'ala make us from the people of the Qur'an and accept all of our good deeds. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك وصلى اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.